Hello, Collective. Elsie here to do a reading for you. Just thought I'd come by and throw some cards for you. See if I can get some energy before we go into the next week here. You're going to get this probably early Monday morning. And I will be back shortly with the sneak peek. But let's get some... Okay, we'll go over here. All right. Let's find out what's going on for you. Let's find out what's going on for the collective. I'm going to call this out signs and symbols so you know what's going on. You can tell me if this is your reading or not. Tell me what's going on with the collective here. Oh. All right. So Charlie just said no contact. So I feel like that's what we're supposed to do. So this might be a reading for those of you who have had no contact with somebody, whether it's platonic or romantic. I don't know. But it feels like it's somebody you haven't talked to for a while. Yeah. Tell me about this. Tell me what's going on for the collective, please. No contact. Tell me what's going on for the collective. Yep, no contact. There we go. We got the Hermit here. So it feels like things have been in the dark for a while. We haven't really spoken with each other. I don't know if it's you that's in the dark or them. If you're a Virgo, possibly it's you. But it feels like you've been keeping to yourself, keeping your head down, keeping in your own lane, trying to find your light. Maybe you've been doing meditation, journaling. It feels like you're in a healing energy. We have the Six of Pentacles. So there's little to no communication. There might be a bit of contact here and there, but it feels like it's been quite some time and it's been uneven. It feels like one person is giving a lot of communication and the other person is answering K. Just the K. You know what I mean? It feels like somebody went no contact because the other person was really breadcrumbing them. Feels like somebody was over giving and the other person wasn't giving much at all. And so that's why somebody went no contact here. Yeah, completely and totally. It could be that this person is across the world. It could be you don't see them because they don't live in your city or your town or maybe even your country. But it does feel like the door closed here. And the chapter is done. I feel like this chapter is done, or that this is the end of no contact, I'm going to say. When the World card shows up, it's because the chapter is done. So I feel like this could be, for some of you, could be the end of no contact. If you were dealing with a Virgo or a fixed sign, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, possibly, it could be you that is coming to the end of no contact here. We've got the King of Pentacles, we've got the Strength card, and we've got the Eight of Cups. So it does feel like the King of Pentacles was the one, either the King of Pentacles, it could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, was the one who walked away and is the one who is holding back. So it feels like somebody decided, I know my worth, right? That's what the King of Pentacles knows. King of Pentacles knows their worth. And so somebody's like, I know my worth. I'm just going to hold back until you're ready to come at me. And eventually what happened is the door closed. So I feel like either the door closed and this is done, or the door closed. It became so heavy for somebody that they're about to break no contact. So I feel like it was, if you are the earth sign, I feel like, or the Leo possibly, it feels like you are the one who initiated the no contact. You decided that I'm tired of being breadcrumbed. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles, please. We've got the Two of Swords. You blocked somebody here. I feel like you blocked somebody here because they were toxic, man, is what it was. I feel like whatever they were doing here was hurting you. Somebody also, the reason you might have blocked them is because you saw that they were about to hit rock bottom in their addiction. It could be somebody who was really struggling with some sort of attachment, addiction, and they couldn't let it go. And I feel like, the thing is, it doesn't matter if you're a lifeguard. If you go out there to try and save somebody who doesn't want to save themselves, they're just going to pull you under and you're going to drown. So I feel like that's sort of the energy that you were in, whoever you are. It feels like collective, that's the energy that you were in. Is like, I can't save them. They won't save themselves and I can't save them. The only thing I can do is block them because they're not giving me anything. They're not helping themselves. They're not giving me anything. It feels like, I think that this Hermit in the looking into the past is you wondering, did they ever save themselves? Did they ever heal? Tell me what happens after this, when we break no contact. Tell me what happens here. Because it feels like somebody's about to say something. Yep, they sure are. Page of Cups is here. Somebody is about to say something. This person still has a lot of feelings for you, or they have a lot of tumultuous feelings. I feel like you feel good when they contact you, like you're glad that they did contact you back, but it puts you up in your head right away. We've got the Two of Wands, Ten of Wands. Oh, it makes you feel really heavy. It makes you feel really emotionally heavy. Because now you've got a decision to make, right? If we've got this person, it's like, what do you say? Do you ask them outright? Are you healed? Did you go to rehab? Like, it feels like it was something that somebody was spiraling out of control and you knew that you couldn't fix it. So I think that's why you initiated the no contact. But when this person comes back after no contact, they're very sweet. They want to talk about feelings. It's very shocking or surprising. Surprising end of no contact. It feels like you never thought you would hear from them again, or you didn't think you would hear from them for years. And maybe years has passed. I don't even know, right? 6 pentacles are here. For me, pentacles are years, 6, 7. It could be 7 years that you haven't heard from them, and then all of a sudden they pop up. I feel like it makes you feel super heavy, though. That it puts pressure on you. It feels like you would rather plan to take action on your own. This person, I feel, is showing up out of the blue. And when they do, it puts you in your head. Confuses you. This person has been at the crossroads for so long that you didn't think that you'd ever hear from them. But really what's been happening is they've been unable to make a decision. Maybe they're a poor decision maker. They've been having a hard time deciding what they wanted here. We've got the Moon energy, we've got the Hierophant, and we've got the Six of Swords. For some of you, this could be someone that you've already been involved in a commitment with, or I think with the Moon energy here and the Hierophant, you didn't know if you were in a commitment. This is like non-committal, or I don't know if I want to commit to you. It feels like there was, I'm just going to say there's some gameplay going on here. I don't know that anything has changed. I'm going to say, like, if there's no contact here and this person is showing up, like, it feels like either they don't really know if you're interested in having commitment with them or if you've moved on from the commitment. But it feels to me like this person was non-committal with the Moon energy or the Hierophant. But maybe what you don't see is they've been up in their head because they do want to commit and they weren't sure how to do it. There it is, the Wheel of Fortune. So look, whatever's going down here, I feel, collective, is it was supposed to go down this way. It feels like the ball's in your court. Because it feels like back here, the ball was in their court. I'm going to say that maybe it was a revolving door and they came in and out of your life whenever they wanted to. But I feel like you all of a sudden realized your worth. You figured out your worth. And that's when you put up the block. And this person didn't expect that you would ever put up the block because they were allowed maybe for years to be a revolving door in your life. So I feel like somebody here might be coming back, and what you don't see, because the Moon is all about what we can't see, is the Hierophant energy. And so the Hierophant energy might be what you don't see is that they do want a commitment now. But it feels like you may have already moved on. Because the Six of Swords is here. You may have already moved on, and I don't care if you're with somebody or whether you're not. I just feel like you've moved on. Your life has expanded. Things have worked out really well for you. I feel like while they were making their decision about what they wanted to do, you were just carrying on with life, is what you were doing. So tell me about this Eight of Cups. Because it feels like you're kind of detached from the situation at this point. Yeah, yep. It feels like you're hanging out in your comfort zone, doing your thing, being the high priestess. Oh, look at that. The Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you're in the Nine of Pentacles, right? This whole situation here, collective, their silence forced you to grow. So I'm just going to say that I feel like this was, a shitty situation, but it does feel like it was the intention of this divine timing or this change. This intention was that this person do this to you so you could realize your worth. So because we do have the pre-empress energy here and the high priestess here. It was supposed to help you with your intuition. It was supposed to help you just carry on silently. I think that's what you did, honestly. I think you just carried on silently. I feel like you noticed your worth. You carried on silently. Like, I feel like this person is, after being detached, maybe even for 8 or 9 months for some of you, it feels like, or 10 months, 8, 9, 10 cups or months for me, that this person is showing up. And I want to say that they've grown from this energy here of the Page of Cups. They've grown to the King of Cups. This person is now emotionally available. They want to tell you about their feelings. They're not going to show them on the surface. But I think you're going to be shocked to see this person. They could be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. They don't have to be, because we know from dealing with all sorts of signs that anybody can be stoic. There can be anybody who holds back their feelings, doesn't like to show them on the surface, isn't comfortable with showing them on the surface. This person is going to show up detached from their emotions. They're going to look like they're detached, or that they don't really care, and you're going to be wondering, what the hell are you doing back in my life? So I feel like you've done a bunch of healing here, collective. I feel like you have. We could be dealing with Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius. We've got Pisces, Cancer. We've got Taurus energy, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, more Scorpio, Leo. We've got all the earth signs here. Yeah, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Look, it could be anybody, really. Really just go, and if it's resonating with you, maybe it's for you. I feel like you've done a bunch of healing. Tell me about that. We've got the Six of Cups. We've got the Eight of Wands. And we've got the Seven of Swords. You came to a realization that this person was a liar. You came to that realization and decided you didn't want anything to do with it. But look, I feel like you're still stuck in the memories of it. I still think you're stuck in the nostalgia of it. I feel like you're trying to heal that part, but I feel like you realized pretty quickly that this person was a liar, that they were non-committal, or they were going to take their time. And I think that you, after realizing your worth, decided, no, I'm not doing this. Tell me what the outcome is, please. We've got the Page of Swords, we've got the Queen of Cups, and we've got the Knight of Pentacles. The Sun is on the bottom of the deck, and the Fool. Well, look at that. So take it as it resonates, my friends. It feels like somebody here sees you as the life mate, sees you as someone who mirrors their energy. I feel like they've been watching you, observing you from a distance, observing you work online, observing your socials, whatever it is. It feels like it's taken them a really long time to get in touch with their feelings, to feel their feelings. But it feels like somebody's had a breakthrough, a realization that says here with the Fool energy, that somebody here is excited to take a leap of faith. There's something here that's gone on. This Tower and the Sun here tells me that somebody's healed themselves to this place, but there's been some sort of a revelation. This person is somebody, though, who in the past was very toxic, hit rock bottom. They could have had if this is not an addiction here, this could be, I'm going to say, alternative ways of passion. Maybe they were fluid in their energy, right? Maybe they were fluid in their sexuality. Could be that. And I mean, I don't really care. I'm just telling you so you can identify. We've got something that's going on in the future here. Tell me what this is. Your intuition is going to be confirmed, but I don't know if you want it. I don't know if you see it as everything that you saw it as before. You're finally getting your justice here. You misjudged me, though, my friend. You misjudged me. You didn't think that I was going to come up with my own worth. You misjudged me, and now I don't really even know if I want it, because it doesn't look as attractive as it did back there, because now you know your worth, and back there maybe you didn't. And so I feel like in the future, maybe you're just not necessarily interested anymore. Let's find out who we're talking about. Who are we talking about, please? For the collective. Give me some information, some signs. Who are we talking about? Okay. This is someone who lives at a distance. We've got not this year. We've got seeks clarity. So It feels like it's much of the same. I'm going to say that even if they show up, that I feel like it's still, they're seeking clarity. Like it's nothing gets off the ground this year is what it feels like. Or maybe they live at a distance. Like maybe there's somebody that you are just talking to online. They could be someone who lives in another country. And maybe the reason you haven't seen them is because they live in another country. So seeking clarity from you, even though they live at a distance here, this person wants clarity. What are we doing from here? Got corporate, could be someone that you work with. So maybe you work remote with them. You could be in one country, they could be another, and the only time that you talk is when you're talking about work. And so either you or this other person probably is very confident in what you do. Somebody here is seeking material things. So if it's a person who lives at a distance you can't get to unless you fly to or whatever, it feels like this person maybe is saying, look, it's just going to take money, but we can get back together again. We've got Pisces. We've got somebody with dark eyes, possibly someone who is a homebody, light eyes, something that might happen around the next full moon. I don't even know when that is. We've got one of you is light eyes, one of you is dark eyes. Could be dealing with a younger masculine, or you could be the younger masculine. Somebody who is a father. You could be dealing with a father, or maybe you yourself are a father. We do have Cancer energy here, and we have a business owner. So could be somebody who is who does own a business, possibly. Could be your boss. Could be that. Somebody who usually shows up as quite sweet, I would say. They are going to be showing up as quite sweet. We have someone who lives close over land, seeks passion. You might even have a second person that might be showing up here, a soulmate energy. Or this person could be someone for some of you who lives close over land and seeks passion. They might be a soulmate or an emperor here. We've got card number 4. Got 4s and 2s. You might be seeing 4s and 2s. Stability, going in the right direction, perseverance here, balance, compromise, important decisions that have to be made in order to gain harmony. I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now, collective. You take care of yourselves. I'm out for now. Be well. Bye-bye.